Hey, it's Meg. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making a junk journal, and this will be the junk journal that I will be using for the Junk Journal January challenge that's coming up next month in just a few days actually, so I should probably get my journal ready for the challenge. So I've gathered all my supplies and I'm going to be making an accordion style journal, so exactly the same as what I did for the July round of this challenge. Took part in the July challenge. We're doing exactly the same again for January. It's actually the 7th round of these junk journal challenges that I host, and like we did back in July, we are doing another YouTube collaboration again. So I've gathered together the same group of ladies and we're going to do another sort of kick-off party, if you will. So that will be on January the 1st at 7 p.m. GMT. So I hope that you'll be able to join us. I will leave everyone's sort of details down below, everything that you will need to join in with us. There'll be a playlist full of all the videos, and I just think it will be so fun to kick off the month in style. So anyway, let's get into making this journal. And I just thought I would make another one of these because they are super easy to do. You don't need to do any sewing, and it's a real nice way to use up all your different bits of pieces of papers. So you can see here I started to make signatures for this journal, and I thought that maybe I'd want to just do like a traditional junk journal. And so I picked out some papers already, and I really like these combinations. But I just decided in the end, I couldn't figure out what cover I wanted to do. So I just decided that I would scrap that idea, hold on to these papers and just incorporate them into one of these accordion style journals. So I don't really know what I want to do for the covers just yet. I obviously don't want them to be cardboard, but I'm just going to use one of these for now just to get us going with the long strip that we're essentially going to make. And Barbara from 49 Dragonflies actually made a accordion style journal recently. I'll leave her video linked down below, and she made it just in one giant strip and then folded it, which makes a lot more sense. I have no idea why I didn't do that to begin with, but I'm just going to use this first bit initially just so that I can get the correct size for the pages, and then I'm just going to start working in a big long strip. And I mean, both ways are great for creating the accordion style. If you do it in a kind of long strip, it's almost like a bit more of a surprise how your pages are going to turn out. Whereas if you do it sort of in the traditional, like, do this, fold, add your piece of paper, you can kind of control a bit more how the pages are going to turn out. So I'm going to do it this way and just create a big long strip, and then it will be a bit more of a surprise how the page is going to turn out and what elements will be on different sort of sides of the pages and things like that. So I like to do like layered sections of these journals as well, just because I think it also helps the pages kind of have a little bit more structure to them, especially if you're using maybe papers that are a bit more flimsy. And I've also got this tissue paper that I was using to make the envelopes recently, and I just thought this would be nice to add as a kind of extra element on some of the pages as well, because I'm going to do a neutral background like I always do, but I kind of want to have something that has something to kind of work from, and gives me a little bit of inspiration to start with my page. I'm just going to have to watch with this that I keep my page the same length. Tell you what, let's fold this up. Move that out the way. Let's fold this up here. And then, do I want this? I might just stick it down, to be honest. That could be a nice tuck spot, to be fair, but I think I'm just going to stick this down for now. So let's just fold that up there. Just making sure we've got, the danger is that I end up having a bit of a wonky page, but let's go with that. And then let's see, what pages did I have? I gathered like loads of different things that I tea dyed and like brown paper as well. There's literally so much paper around me right now. Let's see, maybe a book page and some music sheets. So let's maybe do just one of these. So yeah, if you want to join in with the Junk Journal January challenge, it's a month-long challenge with a prompt for each day that you can use in your junk journal or your art journal or any kind of journal creative thing that you're doing. It doesn't have to be junk journals. It's just kind of like a one-word prompt just to kind of get you inspired and get you started. And if you want to share your work, then just use the hashtag JunkJournalJanuary either on Instagram or on YouTube, and that is how I will be able to see what you have created. I love looking through the hashtag. There's always lots and lots of beautiful work that people share, and we've got such a like supportive and nice community. So if you haven't like shared your journals before and you're maybe feeling a bit nervous about that, then this is a great opportunity for that, because everyone is always so lovely with this challenge. And if you haven't journaled before, we get lots of newbies every time we do the challenge, so it's the perfect opportunity to try something new and pick up journaling if you haven't before, or if you've maybe not journaled in a while, or you've not tried like junk journaling, or you want to try something different. So yeah, I just encourage you to have fun with it. And if you don't want to post in the hashtag, obviously that's fine as well. The main thing is about having fun with it. So don't feel pressured to like post every day or to be creating every day. You don't have to do every prompt. You can do whichever ones that kind of speak to you and you are inspired by. You can do them in different order if you want. It's just something to kind of get you started. It's just a creative spark, if you will. So all I'm doing here is just building up a big long piece of paper, and then I will fold this into the pages once we've got a bit longer of a sheet. So at the moment we've just kind of got this, and then that's what it looks like on the reverse. Okay, so I'm just going to test to see what this would look like. So where's our piece of cardboard? So we have got it like this. So we are going to go, whoops, we're going to go this way, and then make sure that's straight, and then you just fold it back on itself. So let's fold it that way, and then again fold it this way. So that is kind of what our pages will look like, and I can just attach this by adding it there and just like putting some washi tape down or something, and then that's kind of how it will look. Okay, so I'm just going to use this empty washi tape for now, just to add this to our cover, just so that I've got it the right way that I would like it to be. Okay, so I might just work it like this for now as well, just because I kind of want to get a little bit more of an idea of what the actual pages are going to look like, rather than the big long strip. I'm going to start bringing in some of these larger elements. I think this is too big even for the frame, but this is just like the packing tissue or packing paper that you sometimes get within parcels. This was just plain white, so all I did was take some coffee to it and just dye it to a colour that I would use in my journals, and it's also made it like really crinkly and things as well, so it's going to be really nice to use some of this. So I just want to add this because otherwise we'll be here all day making the smaller elements of this journal. So let's add this to this side here. So I think I'm just going to stick like this, and I'm not really like planning too much how this is going to look in the end, like how it's going to turn out. I'm just focusing on making pages, and then I will kind of work on them more once we have this into more of a finished journal. So let's just tear this. I don't think I want it to be this long. I'm probably going to want to break this up a little bit, but I don't mind ripping it. You can obviously tear it with like use scissors as well, but I'm just going to keep it like this for now, and then I will just make sure that we are staying on track with the folds of this. So let's maybe do to there, and then we'll just tear it randomly, and then we'll bring in some extra pieces for some more layers, because I can see we've got a gap at the bottom of this page here, and also here as well. So maybe we'll add it to the opposite side, because we haven't been working on that side. And I'm literally just going to grab any random piece that I see. I'm not planning it too much, apart from it being neutral colours. That's my only thing that I'm sticking to with this. I'm not sure about this piece that I've added here, so I'm going to have something to cover that actually, because I don't like that there. So let's just add, let's see, I do want to plan out that bit a little. Maybe like this, and have a bit of the tea staining. I just think it needed something a little bit more plain. I'm going to work on these pages anyway, so we can have things be on the plainer side. I love this paper. Let's use some of this. So maybe we'll use it this way and have some different directions of papers. So let's just pop this like so. So let's come in with some more of this tissue paper. I love how this blends into the pages, and this is quite nice to act as a way of blending some of my papers together. So let's add that one there, and then let's see. I do like this, but it's a bit, I'm not sure on the pink. Maybe if I put this here, I don't think I like that. What else do we have? Oh, I love this. And then maybe I'll just stick to more of these plainer elements, and then we can start adding smaller bits and pieces as we go later on. So tell you what, let's just add this long piece in here. So I'm just going to add some glue to the top and the side of this, and then just pop. This is like a scrap piece of note paper that I'm using, and then I just want to fold, see where we're up to. So there we go, and then maybe we can add this as part of the fold. So if we go there, then I'm going to have to add something, I think, over the white side of this, because I'm not keen on that. Maybe some of, ooh, let's maybe add some of this. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So I need to add something under here first. So let's grab this one. So if I add this under here. There, and it's kind of covered up some of that, but I'm not too fussed on that. So let's pop that there and then make sure it's folded nicely here. And then I think we'll pop this here. So I'm just going to add this to the paper here, because the tissue paper in large sections is really fiddly to get the glue on and make sure it doesn't rip. So I'm just going to add this on like so, and then push it down. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing really like spectacular about any of these pages. It's just base layers of scraps of papers. So you can see here we have like 1 page, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you would have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's add some brown paper. I love adding brown paper to my journal pages. And then I'm just going to need to trim this off. And then fold. And I just love how like coffee and tea dye splatters look on brown paper. Gives a really nice effect. I think for the January challenge I'm going to work on like different sides of the spreads rather than having one like full spread per journal entry, and I think that's just going to help me keep it really easy to do like every day of the challenge, because doing half the page will take me half the time. So then I only need to do kind of like a quick journal entry. And you know, it's not about spending hours and hours on a page, it's just about the creative habit that we are working on and sort of forming by doing a challenge like this. Not every day is going to be like an amazing journal page. That's not the point. The point is kind of the consistency and just like showing up to your journal and making something and just creating and building that habit, which especially in like the new year when everyone's kind of thinking about like habits and building new routines and stuff, it can be nice to do just 5 minutes of journaling and kind of use that as a way to start your day or end your day, or just take 5 minutes during your day at some point to do something creative. And I might just add a little bit of washi tape here and there just for a little bit more interest and to start building up kind of the layouts of the pages. So there we go. And the edges of my pages aren't like oh, they have grown though. Let's trim that. Okay, so I'm going to attach this side of the paper to my end cover. Let me just check that I have the book the right way around. That would help, wouldn't it? Okay, so it's this way. I mean, there's technically no right way round because this book can go in either direction, but I want the covers to open in the traditional kind of that format. So that opens that way, so I need an extra little bit actually for this section here. What shall I use? Let's connect it with this part here. So I will just add some glue there. Make sure this is the right height. I think it's gone a bit wobbly in the process, but that's fine. And then fold, whoops, it that way. And then I'll just add some glue here, and then this is what I'm going to use to attach it, and it's slightly too big, so that's fine. Let me just trim that slightly. Okay, so here we have the main kind of bones, if you will, of my junk journal for the Junk Journal January challenge. So like I said, I'll leave all the information that you'll need to join in down below. Let me know if you're joining in with this challenge, if you're taking part. I'd love to see what you create. Like I said, the joy with these accordion journals is that you can add extra pages, so I might find that I'm going to need some more pages throughout the challenge depending on how I'm working in these pages, and you can of course add pages at the start, at the end, so you would just kind of, you know, trim off this and add pages in and no one would know. Or even like in the middle of the journal, you could just cut this in half, add in some more pages, and then you're good to go. So it's a super flexible way of creating a journal. So thank you so much for all your lovely comments and support on my channel this year. It's been really fun to share with you kind of my junk journals and different craft projects. So I hope you have a good new year, and I will see you very soon for the Junk Journal January challenge. Bye guys.